welcome to Level Tours. It's our brand new show today, Potato Potuesday. Each week at Level Tours, we do a public tour and a private tour. And for Potato Potuesday, it's no different. We are late joining. It looks like it is 12 to 18. Very exciting moment. This is what late joiners live for. It looks like I'm coming up onto the dam. Somebody's already there planting bombs and running away from me, so I'm going to keep apprised of his situation without letting him know where I am. Meanwhile, my team is... That might be why we are behind by 7 guys right now. But it is 11 to 18, 10 to 18 right now. And we're going to pick our buddy up here and then take a look for other people coming and make sure to shoot this out like a professional with absolute skill. And then grab a box, because best thing you can do when you are behind is take boxes, extra boxes. And, oh, I hit somebody. Hey, everybody, I hit somebody. All right, but now my guy has pretty good attention on that, so I'm going to check the other side, where I see a couple of dudes trying to put bullets in guys, running out of the line of fire, literally returning the favor, but my guy had already done him, and now just dodging and avoiding. My job here is not to get that guy down, it's just to be good bait. There's one more out there on the right, so I'm going to cover the back of my guy so he doesn't get shivved while he addresses this guy. And that is how you contribute without actually getting on the scoreboard. But, like I said, time to get boxes, so I'm going to rush to this next box. This is what my team should be doing, but instead they are picking up their bloobs and hanging out on the dam. It is very common for most people to hang out on the dam on this map. I highly encourage you to check out the rest of the map, like down here at the water by the big rock. We are going to be looking at some of the areas around the tour, but we've already done a dam tour, a first tour, sort of, so we're going to concentrate on how to play with the launcher. Right now, I'm healing up. Normally, I wouldn't heal up like that, but since no one is near me and there's no health kit there, I'm just going to keep running up here to grab a box and drop a couple bombs. My team should be here grabbing this box, but they've either already gotten it or they just love the dam because they are still up there. So, do my best for my team, but I can't help them right at this very moment, it would seem. So we're here by the tall box in the back on the 2-pipe side. You see 2 pipes over here. That's why we call this the 2-pipe side. That's the sniper car right there, and here's the health kit box, or the sniper box on this side. There is somebody there, so I'm going to try Molly and whiff it, and grab him there, and then let the situation develop. Somebody on the dam is launching at me, so they've already got a launcher out, and somebody's going for that pickup. Now, unfortunately, the guy picking up has reviver, so he's already gotten the guy up. I get the reviver, but not the revivee down. And then I try to be a good corpse. Always best to try and get in the way, or at least cause people to be out of position for longer than they should be when you're down. So just staying in the way can really help somewhat. That sound there was somebody getting shoved down at the water. I think it was Stacks getting shoved down at the box. It's a good idea to try and keep track of your opponents, especially if you know them. I know Stacks has Reviver on usually, so he's probably going to be doing that. And it's a good idea to kind of keep track of the individuals if you can. Obviously, that's kind of more advanced play. And here we are. It is currently 5 to 12, or if you count the full count, then I guess it's 9 to 16. But in either case, maybe could be going better, but I think we're still doing okay. Comeback time has not yet begun. My team is sort of now better organized. They're together on the dam, which is good. That's where they love to be, but there are some bombs and launchers coming our way. I've counted 4 or 5. It's a good idea to keep track of how many potatoes the enemies have used. They come in 3s, so... Right here, I know where everyone is on the map, so I'm just counting right now. That's 8, I believe, 9 maybe, potatoes. So they currently are sitting at 1 down, 2 downs, I guess, and it cost them 9 potatoes. So I know that it's not going terribly well for them on the potato affordability front. And there's a couple Diablos as well, so just kind of pointing out that it's a good idea to keep these things in mind. Now my dude's up there. I'd rather be back here, but since he's up there, I'm going to try and help him. He can only cover one side or the other, so I've got to cover the side he's not covering. In this case, that's going to be this left side here. I'm just going to take a peek, and somebody's rushing, so Oof, I thought I was out of the range of that. Here, a little shucking and diving gets me out of the boxes area, and then I way overthrow this molly. But I'm going to take a second to heal up. Always good to have yourself at full health and full health kits when possible. Now, my dude's going back off to the left, so I'm going to cover him and keep an eye on the right side as well, if I can. But this guy's still here, apparently. So I'm going to kill him and let my guy crawl to cover while I try and mark at the far end, and then pick him up as quickly as I can. You heard the potato, but it doesn't land here. This next one will, but fortunately we've already got the guy up. So we will take a second to heal. Always try and be in the most protected position you can when you heal. And as these potatoes start landing, I know that I didn't take a full hit from that first count, so I'm going to be able to get off 2 potatoes, maybe 3 before they'll get to me. So I keep firing rather than healing up for a second. Now that I think everyone's dead over there, I can take a moment and finally heal up again. And as you hear, there's just plenty more potatoes going off without anybody on our side going down. So this is all good news for us, even though it seems like it is currently 1-5. But as you know, that's a little closer than we have been. At this point, I'm trying to go where my team doesn't go. So my guys went down the left side. I'm going to go down the right side and keep an eye on the catwalk there for a second. Now there are guys back by those boxes over there, so I'm going to take a launch to that second box. This is a common launcher shot, trying to hit the ground as close to him as I possibly can. Kind of whiffed that second shot, so I really aimed up on that third shot, and because of that, my guy got him down before I took the kill. Here's another good shot, just aiming for that middle box. There's no one at it, so I'm going to aim beyond the second box. And that does get a pretty good hit on that guy. And so I'll aim up, and that's one down. You hear the Diablo somewhere off to the left up there. I don't have any potatoes, but I think I will be able to craft a bomb. So I'm going to cover my approach here in case those guys picked him up on the catwalk. And then head up here and get jumped by Kizan. Or sorry, Vic right there. Oh, he gets just trashed by those two. So here I'm doing something which I suppose could be considered cheating. I'm changing to a non-potato loadout and back so that my first set of potatoes will be cheap. It's not something I often do, but when given the opportunity, I do take advantage of it. Because potatoes are expensive and I want them to be cheaper. But you let me know what you think. Is that cheating? Let me know in the comments. Here I'm just camping this bomb. He doesn't see it, so I'm able to get an easy semi down and take that kill because I know there's already one other one out there dead, so I want to give him a chance to get back in this game. Here I'm going to take a random stab. I saw on the radar that the guy is somewhere there, but obviously there's a tree in the way I didn't know about, so let's try the same thing for the same results. Here my guy's down, so I'm going to have to change position really rapidly and get to a position where I can actually cover him. What's important for me here is to be an object of desire. So I'm shooting, I'm aiming, but it doesn't really matter that I'm not that I'm going to go down here, basically, because I'm in a much stronger position to be down than the other guy was, and it pulls my guys off of the catwalk. So I'm perfectly fine going down in that particular situation because of the radar. Here I want to hit that box. I probably should have hit the box before I healed, but just in case there was a bomb or anything, I have 2 health kits and I'll probably be able to pick up one on the way back, so not too worried about it. Now I'd rather stand back here and wait for people to come by because I've still got these bombs down on this path on the left, but they're not actually there, so I'm just going to go with my team. And they are back on the dam, their favorite place. Here we're going past the sniper car again and the 2 pipe side. There is a previous tour where we took a closer look at some of these buildings and stuff. I guess I'll link that above right now. But for the public tour, I'm trying to concentrate on helping my team win. And to do that, I'm going to let my guy go around the flank. He's got the covert, so I'm going to get out of his way and try and back up my other guys. I'm going to take a little exploratory potato. Now, I could do this over the top of this turbine, the number 1 turbine here, but I like to be a fair launcher, and so I try to launch from a place where somebody could shoot me, theoretically. In that case, I get a good clip on somebody who's covert and somebody else who isn't. So I'm going to try and snag him as he fades. You always want the potato to arrive, after they've stopped glowing. They've got the other guy addressed, so I'm I'm going to get in for support. I don't go right on top of them because a molly would take us all out, but I do try and protect them as best I can from some kind of distance. Right here, the molly would easily beat us all, but I'm trying to provide cover without getting in their fight directly, because I am playing a support role. The launcher is a support weapon. It's not meant to be the front line. It's meant to be the second or third guy behind. Here, they're both on the right side, so I'm going to go to the left side. Always try and watch where the other guys aren't watching. There, I'm just trying to get a mark, but I can't quite find an angle until they start shooting, and that's when the radar tells me that somebody is right there, and that's how you win an unwinnable game. Before we go to the private tour, I'd like to thank Jay Texas Trill, Mick Stang, and Snoopy for being great teammates, and Vic, Stax, Callie, and Keyzon for being excellent opponents. If you're enjoying today's tour, please hit the like button, and if you haven't, subscribe too. Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the private half of the Level Tours tour of the Dam. It is Potato Potuesday, and I hope you're enjoying it. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, and tell everyone who wants to know. This is a bit of a special episode here today at Level Tours. We are going to talk about some of my favorite shots on the Dam, like this one. Trick shots like that. But first, let's just talk about how the launcher works, because it's kind of a confusing reticle. It looks like, is that going to go over? Is that going to go over? Where do I have to put the thing? So let's just take a closer look at what the reticle is like. There are 3 horizontal lines, sort of describing 2 rows, and a column down the middle, if you can think about it that way. At a medium distance like this, the potato is going to be right smack dab in the middle. It sort of starts at the bottom, goes up a little, and comes back down before gravity takes over. And then distance is also a factor as far as determining where the potato is going to land. So if I'm this far away and I shoot like 2 rows above that rock, then the potato is going to land here 10 feet short of the box, let's say, or maybe 7 feet short of the box. Which is nice, that's fine, but if I'm closer and I shoot it about the same shot, that was actually a little lower, maybe 1 column above, or 1 row above, sorry. Well, that was supposed to go further, but if I go just kiss it right on the edge of that, just about as low as I can shoot it right there, then you're going to see that it lands right on the box. That's bullseye. There you go. Maybe not perfect with that middle example, but you get the idea. Distance and height matter. Horizontally speaking, it's much simpler. The potato flies right down the middle. So if something is in the middle, it will be hit. So that's not in, that's going to be hit. That's, not going to be hit, and so on. The way I do this is by kind of aiming first with the right stick and then letting go of the right stick and just strafing with the left stick. So get your height and then just move with the right stick until you think you're clear of that object. You saw this in the game, basically the same exact shot. A touch higher because I thought they were further back from the wall, but that's basically the same idea. And then the last thing to note is that when you look at your character's arms, it'll tell you whether you're about to shoot yourself in the face or not. So that's hitting the wall, that's not hitting the wall, that's hitting the wall, that's not hitting the wall. And, that's that. And that's pretty much it. You saw some examples right here in the game. First, just kind of a position check, and then this, a very common type of shot, just sort of a close shot around the corner, trying to drop it right on that corner as close as I can to where the bad guy is. And then you also saw this later shot, a little further back, trying to clip him behind that tall box, and then just don't hit the flagpole, line it up right on the guy, and try and get your distance. And once you do that, results. That was a pretty good shot. There is one more kind of shot that we can talk about, and that's a full extension shot or a limit shot. If you lean all the way back as far as you can, gives you a predictable distance. And many of these buildings seem to have been designed by a launcher lover, because there are a number of shots here that you can just kind of learn. I'm making these look a little easier than they are, but they're extremely common to need a potato right here behind this tall box. And whoever designed this map loved the launcher because A, it's an open map, and B, you just have some wonderful shots over all of this stuff here. This is a very common shot to that corner right there. And it's good to know these common launcher spots just from both sides. If you're the guy getting played against with a launcher, don't stand there. We saw the same shot, a very similar shot in the public tour. And if you're standing right where that potato lands, you can actually shoot down to the water from here. Now, if I hit the water down here, you won't actually know that I hit the water because the scar will be in the water. So I'm pretty sure that landed on the box here, but it leads me to point out that these shots are cool. They're really fun, but most of the time, they're not the best option. Something like this I could have done during that firefight, but it's not very precise. I don't exactly know where it's going to land, and you know, you're probably better off doing the straight shot than something tricky like this, but you know, if you have the opportunity, you might as well take it. There, if you're right up against the rocks, up against that wayfinding sign and pop it over, you're going to hit a few feet beyond the box. And that kind of brings us to the end of our tour. There's just one more cool shot to show you. This is the reason I know the designer was a launcher lover on this map, because if you're at the back there and you're shooting between those rocks just above that plant, basically one space, one gap above that plant is going to put you a potato right near the box there. So it's a really cool shot. It honestly doesn't come up that often. Normal shots like that win games, but this has been Potato Potuesday. I've been your host. Whoa, don't quite know what that there. Auf Wiedersehen. Thanks for coming. See you soon. Next time on Level Tours, hey, let's talk bombs.